Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Back again with another review on Them from Amazon Prime. Took me a little minute to watch this one because I try to not watch too many series at once. I like to finish them. So I finally finished Lovecraft Country, which I will not be doing a review on simply because it's been out a while. People have seen it, and I don't know if y'all want it. If you want a review on it, let me know. But anyway, I binged watch them for like 2 days in a row. I had my tooth extracted a few days ago, so I've just been relaxing, chilling, taking it easy. I just want to say them it's a mix of it was tastefully done, I feel, because it showed the horrors of racism mixed in with the horrors of ghosts and demons and stuff. I was telling somebody, you gotta say a little prayer after you finish watching that. And it's intense, greatly casted. You know, when I'm watching something, I have to look at the cast, I have to look at direction. This was done by Lena Waithe. I believe that's how you say her name. She does The Shy, and she also did that hair movie. It's like a hair horror comedy slash thing on Hulu. She did that. Then pretty much it chronicles, I don't know if I use that word correctly or not, but it shows a black family in the 1950s moving into, at the time, what was a dominantly white Compton, California. So, as we know, racism is not just in the South, it is a global epidemic, and they were pretty much doing everything they could to get him out of there. But along with that, and this is the twist that I like, along with that, they're like being haunted and hallucinating and being controlled through demons, right? There's a demonic force in this house, which has the mother, the smallest child, the oldest child, the father. They're all experiencing, these weird hallucinations and things going on. There's a tragedy that happens. I don't want to talk about it because I want you to see it. All I'm going to say, episode 5, you might have to chill and get you a fifth of whiskey or something after you watch that one. That's the one episode where everybody was like, man, I was triggered. But you know what? That kind of stuff happened though. People hate people so much that they would do something like that. It was just pure hatred. I mean, I've even heard some stories in my own family of things like that have happened. But anyway, the demonic force that's kind of like following the family, towards the end of the series, we see where that demonic force originates from and their purpose and why they're doing what they're doing. I thought that was real creative because when you're watching it, you're going to be like, okay, I know their neighbors aren't making them see stuff and hear stuff and cut themselves and all this, so it keeps you on the edge, it keeps you glued. This is definitely a binge worthy series. It's something that, you off Saturday and Sunday, bam, put it on Saturday afternoon, finish it up Sunday afternoon or what have you, like I did. It's definitely something that you don't want to watch one episode and then come back 3 days later. They did a great job. I want to acknowledge some people. Dang, I'm sorry, y'all. Until I get my equipment fixed to where I don't have to hold my phone, we're dealing with this right now, okay? Just bear with me. Thank you. The little girl, a lot of times when you have child actors, I mean, let's be real, a lot of times they can't act. They got the job because they're cute or whatever. They have dimples. So they're like, okay, you're hired. Most of the time child actors are like, Dad, where's little Timmy? He's not in his doghouse. It's like, it always used to aggravate me when I was little watching child actors, and it still kind of does now. But this little girl in Them, when I say she definitely understood the assignment, she delivered, man. Like, that little girl did her thing, and she's only like 9 or 10 years old in real life. She's going to have a long career. I can definitely see her 10, 20 years from now, still being in things and still doing well. She's somebody to look out for. So doing some research on this series while I was watching it, I found out both the mom and the dad are Black British actors. And if you want to, I have a video talking about my view on Black British actors playing American roles, specifically those that deal with American racism and things like that, historical figures and things. But let me tell you, just like the other Black British actors that I named in my other video, they did their thing. It's not like they're coming over here half-assing it. The father, I found out he's a rapper. He's a rapper, and I think the guy who plays the father, should I say, and the woman who plays the mother, she's an actress, both British, like I said, and they really did a great job of embodying how Black men, and I understand Black women too, but I'm just speaking on this, how Black men had to, and may still have to, bite their tongues when they're in the workplace. You don't want to seem aggressive. They already halfway scared you're going to flip out and all this stuff. And there was numerous times where he had to literally squeeze his fist in anger under the desk because he was just getting straight up disrespected. But it's like he's the only Black guy at this job. It's 1950 something. He's an engineer. He has a prestigious job. You don't want to be known as an angry Black guy, so you just taking and dealing and dishing with all this shit every day. It's just when you're a Black person watching them, like I said, the horror is both in the demons and ghosts and the racism. It's a double threat. Like, that's why I feel like that was a good twist. You know what I mean? It's like both are horrors at the same time. Another shout out I want to do is for the guy when the father was having his little moments, because they all got plagued by demonic forces. I'm going to get in that in just a second. But the father would see this guy in blackface, and he be doing all the little, stereotypical blackface, chucking and jiving and stuff. And he was kind of like the devil on his shoulder, like, oh, you gonna let those old face talk to you like that? You gonna let these white folks? And the guy who played that, he did a great job. Like, I saw him on Instagram because I had hashtagged them because I was just trying to see like memes. I wanted to get to know some of the actors. And that man there, he did awesome. Look out for him. You'll see him. You watch the show. But anyway, all of them got plagued by demonic forces. I found out later on because I was like, okay, I see the neighbors are trying to scare them out of the neighborhood, but they don't have ghosts and demons coming up in there. Like, what is that about? So that's something that I definitely feel like also makes it binge worthy, because you're watching it like the first 7 episodes. You're like, well, what is it haunted? Who's haunting it? Why are they hunting this family in particular? Then they have one episode that explains all that, and then you're like, oh, okay. It's must see. I don't hate that I took that long. It only took me about like maybe a month and a half. There's so much stuff I try to watch and review for y'all. I got to get better at it, man. There's so many things I'm having to do. Trying to move, trying to do this, that, and the third. But anyways, I will be watching The Quiet Place. I want to see it in theaters. I miss the theater so much, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm so glad it's open. And I will be in there, okay? If I got to wear a mask, that's fine too. But anyways, I also wanted to say that, I do movie reviews, TV reviews. I do read books. I'm not sure how good book reviews are. I mean, popular, like, I want y'all to actually be into what I'm talking about. So let me know in the comments if you, want a book review. And for any of y'all that seen them, let me know if you've seen it. I've talked to a few people online, and one lady I talked to, she said she had to sit there for an hour just in silence when it was over. And it was like, yeah, it's like you almost have to say a prayer or something. Make sure you have some rosary beads, it's a Bible, Quran, Torah, whatever your thing is. You gotta have it when you watch this, because this ain't no joke on your beam. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down. You know how I like to do late night videos. That's just how it is. But I will see y'all with the next video. It should be Quiet Place. If not, it'll be a flowers video. But I'll see y'all. Have a good one. And as always, peace and blessings.